Hey, what's up guys? It's Dom from Hole Printing Inc. In today's very quick yet very insightful video, I'll be showing you how to remove white outlines on your DTF prints. This can be a very common and frustrating issue, so without wasting any time, let's get right into it. Before I go deeper, make sure to take a look at my channel to see how you can remove the white outline around your prints if you haven't already seen these videos. In general, I'm going to be covering a few topics, so this is going to be very value packed. Make sure you take some notes. Number one, make sure you're working with a high quality file, ideally some sort of vector. These are vectors, but they were imported into Photoshop. Now you might be saying to yourself, well Dom, I don't see any problem. I don't see why you would have a white outline around these prints. If we take a closer look and I zoom in, it might be hard to tell, but here we can see a very slight outline where the pixel isn't black, it isn't transparent, which in this case, this is how it would look, but we can see that we have like two pixels here that are kind of transparent. They're not fully black and they're not fully transparent. So this is going to cause issues, and this is pretty much the same thing all over my FedEx print here. So how do I solve this, right? Because you might be thinking, oh, it might be my printer, I might be having issues with this and that. Let's go step by step on how to actually remove these pixels. So depending on your actual artwork, you might have more or less pixels, but this would be your first step. Just make sure you click on your layer. So here I'll just name it layer. Click on it, and then from here I'll go on layer on the top here, and then from here I'll go on layer here. I'll go on layer mask. On the drop down, I'll click from transparent. This is going to create a new layer. Don't click anything here. From here, go to image, and you can actually zoom in too before we get ahead of ourselves, just so we can see a bit better. We're going to zoom in here where we can slightly see our transparent pixels. I'm going to click on image, adjustments, and then threshold. And then I can see here, I can play around with the slider, and I can see if I go like this, I don't want to go too much, so I'm going to go 135. 135 is looking good. I think 128 is your default. You can kind of play around with the settings, and don't worry too much about this here, right? You can do some tests. So this might actually not print very well. You'll see when you get to the actual printing part, but as we can see, if I zoom in, there's no more transparent pixels. We're going from black to a dark gray, or in this example, just the background, right? So I know that I'll have a better shot at printing this, and I have no transparent pixels anymore. So we do still have a bit of issues here just because of how the file is. I'm gonna try it like this, and if not, I can always come and clean it up if needed. But for now, this is gonna be satisfactory. Once this is done, I'm gonna convert to Smart Object. I'm gonna rasterize the layer. I'm gonna zoom in, making sure again, no transparent pixels. Everything looks good here. And then I'll remove my background with the eye tool here. I'll select my layer, channels, new spot channel, and create my white underlay. Now let's go into Flexi and show you the most important thing, because you might be like, hey Dom, I already did something like this, I already choked it, but it's not working. Let's get to the bottom of it together. So we'll go on to the next step. Now that you have your file and it's ready to go, let's open up Flexi or whatever program you're using to actually go ahead and use this file for your DTF printing. And depending on the program, you might have different settings, but the same principles will apply. So let me just delete all of this. And before you save your file, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna write C1 for here. And before I change anything else, I'm also gonna save another file once this one is done saving, and I'm gonna name it C2, and you'll see why in a second. So this one is finished saving. I'll go save as PDF. I have C1, let me name it C2. Now this is saving. Let's go back into Flexi. Let's open up our C1. So C1 is here. We'll wait for the other one to finish. And then we'll open up C2. Perfect. Now, very straightforward. We'll open up C1 here. I have a preset already to like all my settings. I'll cover this in a future video. But basically, I just want to click on my preset, make sure it's print ready. So I'll click ready here. And then I want to go on this option here, the third one, color management, where it says choke here. I want to click on it. I make sure I'm on C1. And here I double click. I click on choke and I increase to 100 mm. I want to do this on every single spot color. This is perfect. Once this is done, I click OK, save as, and then I can try it. Now, why do I have C2? We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna put our preset on ready. And then from there, we are gonna put it on choke 2, right? C1, C2. The reason I do this is because if ever for some reason I still have some white peeking out, the choke 2 should help me. Now the reason I'm not doing choke 3, choke 4, choke 5, etc. is because it becomes, it creates hazing on the logo and you don't want that. So here I have C1, right? I wanna make sure that everything is on 2. Like this. Now, I'd be ready to do okay, save as. So when I go to print, my C1 is gonna be choke 1. If it looks perfect, then this is the one I'll be saving and moving forward with. If ever C2 is causing, if ever C1 is still a bit of white outline peeking out, I can try C2. If ever C2 still has a white outline, I need to go back in my Photoshop and take a look at what's going on. I might have to threshold it a bit more. I might have to apply a choke inside Photoshop. There's a bunch of things we can actually do to try and reduce or completely remove the white outline. But this is a video that I think combines both of the best solutions. Number one, making sure you have no transparent pixels. And again, guys, this might be causing issues when we print, right? These little pixels here that weren't properly removed. Like they're not flush with the other one. So I might have to clean up my file, but this is a good way I can see, hey, do I still have these transparent pixels and this white outline peeking out when I print? So number one, do your threshold adjustment. And then from there, C1 and C2, try choke at 0.100 mm and try choke 2 at 0.200 mm. And then from there, you'll be able to see if you still have white outlines. If you do, just rinse and repeat, guys. Go back to Photoshop, play around with the threshold, make sure you have no transparent pixels, and then go back in your Flexi or print ready software and play around with the settings, right? These two adjustments should really fix your white outline. And if you're still really having big issues and big disalignment, it most likely is your printer. So I hope this video can shine some light. I saw a video on threshold previously, but I didn't see a video about how to do this in Flexi. Flexi is an older software. Most of you will probably be using CADLink, but for whoever is using Flexi, I hope this video can help you. And if you're using CADLink, I hope some of the same principles can apply, just with different settings in your case. So again, threshold, guys, playing around with this, making sure no transparent pixels. C1, C2, really helpful when you go to print. You can just disregard the one that isn't good. And then from there, you can just continue printing without having to go back and do all these steps, right? Hopefully you guys found this video somewhat insightful and helpful. If you did, make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new. This was Dom from Whole Printing Inc. Make a print you'll never forget.